Hello my Sugarplums, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's DIY I'm gonna be showing you how to make your own alcohol ink at home. I already had a video showing you how to make your own alcohol ink at home, but this alcohol ink is gonna be the best alcohol ink you have ever made. Trust me, best metallic alcohol ink at home you're gonna be making. Now we're gonna be needing a lot of mica powder to make our alcohol ink. I'm also gonna be showing you how to make your own paint, as well as how you can modify a paint and give it a lot of shimmer. Now those are the mica powder that I'm gonna be using. You're also gonna be needing some paint, because we're gonna be modifying some paint, and that shows the same color of paint that I have the mica powder in. When you're gonna be modifying that paint, you need the same color mica powder. You're gonna be needing like some bottles to put it, but this is a piece of paper that I use to test them. Also guys, you will be needing some high gloss varnish as well as Floetrol. You can use the US Floetrol or the Australian one, it doesn't really matter, they all work the same. And as well, because we're going to be making some alcohol ink, we will be needing alcohol. I'm using 95%, so you can use from 91% and up. Now what's the measurement we're going to be using? It's going to be a 1:2 ratio. So I'm going to be using like a half a teaspoon of, well, that's not even a teaspoon, whatever kind of spoon that is. I'm just using half of it, and then we're gonna be using like 1 spoon of the varnish. Now what type of varnish you need to be using, it doesn't really matter. I'm using the Duraclear one because it's really good. It's high gloss and it doesn't have any smell at all, so I highly suggest that you can use that if you want, because it really doesn't smell like anything. So 1:2 ratio. I'm gonna be using a little bit more of the Crushed Crystal Unicorn because I actually love it and I wanted to make a little bit more of the alcohol ink, so I'm gonna be using a full spoon of it. So again, 1:2. So the more powder you're gonna be using, the more varnish you will need to use. So after, I'm gonna go ahead and add all my powder down. Any type of mica powder will do, guys. One of the things that you have to remember, guys, you have to always use your some sort of mask when using the mica powder, because it's very fine powder. You don't want to breathe that in, so safety first, make sure you have your mask on. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be showing you guys in real time when I mix the powder with the varnish, because it is crucial, very important, mixing it. This is the most crucial part to get the best result. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour my varnish into my powder, and then I'm gonna take my time to mix it really slowly, because you don't want that powder to go flying everywhere and you're gonna end up reading it. So again, take your time mixing it really slowly. I'm showing you in real time how I'm mixing it, how I'm taking my time mixing it, and you have to mix it to the point that you get like almost like a honey consistency with it. So again, mixing very important. Now I'm gonna be showing you now, if you want if you're doing like some sort of project, guys, and you want that very beautiful mica powder look on it, but you don't have like any epoxy to mix it, or you just don't want to add epoxy, because again, you have a working time with epoxy, and if you're gonna be doing like some very intricate like design, and you don't want to keep going out and mix a little bit of epoxy at a time and do the mica powder in it, this is a great alternative to do. Just use varnish with your mica powder, and then you can do your design. All you have to do is just let it dry, and then you can put like a coat of resin on top, and it's gonna be as beautiful as if you were using it in epoxy itself. So this is tip number 1. Again, I'm gonna be using my little piece of paper chart to kind of show you all the result that we're gonna be making. Again, I'm making different one. I'm gonna let everything cure or dry for 24 hours so we can get the best result, and then I'm gonna be showing you the result at the end of the video. Now, first test we're gonna be doing is the varnish plus pigment. Again, this is one alternative that you can do if you don't have any epoxy and you are doing like something very intricate that's gonna take a long of time to do. So varnish with pigment is one way to go, and it's, for me, it's the best way because you have a lot of working time. Now I'm gonna be showing you what it looks like doing it, and you can judge for yourself. It's gonna give you the same look, the exact same look that epoxy will give you, you know, if you are using the mica powder into the epoxy itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my little, you know, test patch there, and then once we finish adding all of them, again guys, make sure you mix until you have that beautiful honey like consistency. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything down, and then once I'm done, we're gonna go ahead and make our alcohol ink. The best alcohol ink, homemade guys, hands down, 100% guarantee. Now how much alcohol you need to put in it is just gonna be depending on how much mixture you have, the varnish and the pigment, and also the consistency that you're looking for. Now again, mix until you have the perfect consistency. Now if you don't know what or how much alcohol ink that you need, how much alcohol that you need to put in it, you can just, you know, test like another store-bought alcohol to see how, you know, the consistency is. Then you can find, like this one I found that it was a little bit too thick to be alcohol ink, so I went and added a little bit more alcohol to make it a lot more liquidy, and I had the perfect consistency of alcohol ink that I wanted to have. Again guys, it's not rocket science, it's super easy to do. Now when you I make alcohol ink a lot by myself, and I'll leave a video showing you how I make alcohol ink right there for you. But I also have like a lot of difficulty when you're trying to make, like, you know, metallic alcohol ink and using mica powder to do it. If you just add the mica powder directly into the alcohol ink, you will make alcohol ink, trust me, it will work. But the only problem is that because the alcohol will evaporate really fast, and you know what's gonna happen is that the mica powder is gonna turn back to being powder, and when you touch it, it will come off, like almost all of it will come off, you know, once it's dry. But what's happening here, because you add the varnish in it, the varnish is gonna add like a binder, so it's gonna bind the alcohol ink with the mica powder, and once it's dry, you're gonna have the most beautiful, you know, metallic alcohol ink. But it also is not gonna come off at all, not even a little speck will come off, you know, on your finger when it's dry. So best alcohol ink, guys, try it, and then you can thank me later for that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my little test again, put my little bit of alcohol ink that I made in my little bottle. Those bottles I got from Amazon, guys. I'm gonna leave everything that I use in the description box below for you. Just click on the Amazon link, and then you'll go, it will take you to a store, and then you'll see everything that I use inside that store that I created just for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do again my little test, put my low alcohol ink there next, and then we're gonna go ahead and let everything dry again. Now next we're gonna be making some, yes, paint, guys. Best paint you can make, trust me, I'm not even kidding. The best paint ever. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more bit more you know, test subject on my paper, just because I wanted to show you, you know, the difference between the regular paint and the paint that we're gonna be making, and when we modify that regular paint as well. Now this is just a regular paint out of the tube. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit down to show you what it looks like straight out of the bottle. It's just a very opaque, and it doesn't really have like shine to it. It's just a solid paint. Now ignore the first yellow that I did, because my paintbrush had a little bit of the purple there, so it gave it like a little funky color. But now we have a paint down straight from the tube. Now I'm gonna be showing you how to make your own paint using mica powder. Now I'm gonna be using Floetrol, and I'm using the US Floetrol, but if you have the Australian one also, it's gonna be working perfectly fine. So the mixture for that is gonna be a 3 to 1. Basically I'm gonna be using 1 part pigment to 3 part Floetrol. And again guys, mix and mix and mix until you have a very smooth consistency with no powder, no lump at all showing in it. You don't need that in your paint, trust me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mark my little piece of paper down. Now this is the first paint that we made, and this is just pigment with the Floetrol, and you can use that in your pour if you're doing swipe, if you're doing like a bloom. It will work perfectly fine, just like regular paint, guys, trust me on that. Now I have my mixture there. I'm just gonna put a little bit down again. I'm putting it down a little bit on the thicker side, just because if you know doing a pour, or if you are doing like a bloom or anything, your paint's gonna be a lot more thicker than if you're just using your paintbrush to brush it. So that's why I'm putting it down a little bit on the thicker side. Now this is the first paint that we made. That's just the Floetrol with the pigment. Now we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more glossiness to that same paint by adding just like 1 part of the varnish on it. And guys, remember, you have to use a varnish that's high gloss. You can use any brand that you want, but as long as it's high gloss, it's perfectly fine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 part varnish. Again, you're gonna be 1 part pigment, 1 part varnish, and 3 part Floetrol. That's for the second paint, if you want your paint to be a lot more glossier. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that my varnish is completely mixed into the Floetrol and pigment mixture, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. That's it. That's a second paint. Now if you want to modify the same regular paint that you have, and you want to use it and you want to modify it or change the color, even, you don't even need to use the same color, as long as you want to give it like a different color, but you want to give it that shimmer. It's not gonna be metallic, but it's gonna be a shimmery type of look you're gonna have. So what I'm gonna be doing, I already have that mixture there. I'm just gonna add my paint there. Again, you're gonna be adding 1 part paint. So for this, if you want to modify your paint, it's gonna be 1 part paint, 1 part mica powder, 3 part Floetrol, and 1 part varnish. And then you're gonna mix it together, and then we're gonna put it down in a little batch to test, and then we're gonna let everything dry overnight for 24 hours, and then the next day I'm gonna be showing you the result, guys. Best paint ever, best paint modifier ever, and hands down the best metallic alcohol ink you will ever have to make. Trust me on that, guys. It's very, very easy to do, guys. Everything that I'm using, I'm gonna leave it in the description box below, guys, and if you have any question, just ask me. Again, I'll leave the video showing you how to make my some alcohol ink using the Sharpies, and they work perfectly fine, but I always have issue with the metallic one. Doing metallic one, they always have like it's something never came up right at the end when you finish doing it. Once it's dry, if you're not gonna cover it with resin, it's gonna come off your hand if you're using mica powder with just plain alcohol. Trust me, guys, I have done it many times and I had many problems with it before. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the video. I'm gonna be showing you the result of everything after it dry for 24 hours, and you will see all the shimmer that's on the varnish, the alcohol ink, the Floetrol paint that we made, the one that we mix a little bit of varnish in it, and the paint that we're modifying is gonna have like that beautiful shimmer in it. So guys, that's it for the video for this week. I'll see you very, very soon, guys. Make sure to stay and finish and watch the whole full result, and you will not be disappointed, guys. I'll see you next week. Until then, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and until then, guys, be blessed and stay blessed. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.